Good evening, fellas, and welcome to this channel update for May, June, April, whatever you want to call it, of 2015. It's been a busy couple of months, and we're actually weeks lately for me because of exams and theses and going for signatures and getting topics ready and getting all sorts of university stuff sorted. So that's one of the main reasons why I haven't had the time to film a channel update. Well, now I have, as I for now have everything sorted. Well, the last time I think I made an update was in March, so it's been a couple of months that I haven't done an update. It's been busy months, not only at university, but on the bench as well. And I had the model show I went to, and I think, I uploaded the video about the model show as well. And so I had to finish some stuff for the model show, and I started a couple of new projects that I will be talking about a bit later. The community has been busy, as always, both on YouTube, on ISM, on the Facebook page. Just a quick heads up. The ISM website is still running and still going strong. If you're not a member yet, come over, share your builds, learn from other people's builds, learn from tips and tricks that are talked about. You have a very big library of kit reviews if you're interested in certain kind of kits. So it's really a good place to be, and you can come there and get a grip for the modeling world and for the hobby. Then of course there's the Facebook page. It's busy as well. It shouldn't take away from the forum though. If you're a member on the Facebook page and you're not a member of the forum, join the forum for the reasons I just mentioned. Otherwise, the Facebook page is a nice place to share pictures to, and tips, tricks, questions, everything. I just think that we should just keep our focus on the forum, because that's the place where all the pictures, and especially build threads and pictures of builds and all that kind of stuff should be, because it's a place where you can always go. On Facebook, if you post a picture and then thousands of people post their stuff afterwards, your picture gets lost, and it's very hard to find your pictures and your build logs and your build threads. If you put them on the forum, they are there for everybody to see, and they are easily found. So that's just one of the advantages the forum offers you. Well, that's the point about the Facebook page and ISM. As I say, come join. It's awesome. Well, lately there have been, I'd call them troubles on YouTube, and just to make one thing perfectly clear, I do not want to have anything to do with them. Anything. I couldn't care less what people say about each other. We are all grown men, and we should all behave like grown men. And grown men don't bitch around, scratch and claw like little kitty cats, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about this. I don't think we should take our videos to badmouth, attack, or in any way, shape, or form belittle our other modelers. Enough said, okay? I won't take sides, nothing. I just don't want part of it. That's all I have to say for organizational stuff. Maybe the only thing I could add is, because of the thesis that I will start in June, I might just have to scale back the channel even further. I hope to have a video every week, every other week. I can't promise anything. I'm almost at 800 subscribers. Thank you for that. So I hope those 800 subscribers aren't leaving the channel because I have to scale it back a bit. But without further ado, let me take you over to the bench and I'll show you what I've been working on. Well, first and foremost, let me start with one of the recent projects I started. And this is the Russian T-62 Model 62. I got this kit from Tactical Jackalope Andy as a Christmas present last year. And Andy and I, we agreed on doing a buddy build, but seeing as Andy's schedule is way packed this year, and especially right now, he said I should just go ahead and start the kit, because I kind of wanted to start it because I kind of wanted to do something that was not up my ballpark. So, modern armor is not up my ballpark, and Russian armor isn't at all. So I started this kit. It's a lovely little kit. There are a couple of issues with the kit, with some fit and some flash, but just minor issues. Comes with a really nice metal barrel. It's a really nice kit. The only thing I have to do is build the wheels, sort the tracks. So I don't know whether or not I want to go for aftermarket tracks or go with the kit tracks. They have quite a lot of cleanup to do, so I'm not entirely sure about those. The kit itself, it's really not that expensive from what I hear, from what I've seen, and I would really highly recommend this kit to everybody out there. It's not a lot of edge, so it might just be very good for the beginner. It's a really simple build. It's a quick build. I built this in two days, so 2 bench sittings. And as you can see, it's quite impressive sized. It's quite long, like, especially because of the long barrel. And it's the shape of the turret is just, I think it's funny. And yeah, I love the build so far. Really cool. I just hope I can break up the boring green paint scheme somehow. Maybe try color modulation on it. I don't know yet. So this is one of the newer projects, so let's take you over to another one. Well, shame on me for not knowing 100% whether or not I had this project on my last channel update, but if I did, I'm sorry for boring you. If I hadn't, here we go. I started this diorama project a while ago. It's supposed to portray a German street in 1945 with a destroyed German house, which is by no means finished. And it will have a bunch of German infantrymen that have been captured by the Red Army and taken prisoner of war, being well, taken into custody, into a prisoner of war camp. And this little beauty, oh my god, that's too close. It's a Russian. Second, let me move the camera back just a tiny little bit, and up just a tiny little bit. See, the SC100 is way too big. Yeah, there you go. This little beast will be in there as well, with a tank commander talking to a infantry officer outside of the tank. So this is in the weathering stages. I just painted this a couple of days ago, put a wash on. I have a gloss coat, so it will need a matte coat next, and then I'll start the chipping and rusting and mudding up, or at least put some mud, dry mud, on underneath here in the tracks, because let's face it, this vehicle is driving on streets, so it won't get as muddy as you might see with other vehicles. This is the SC100 Premium Kit. It is a treat to build, although it has tons of photo etch. So if you don't want photo etch, I'd advise you not to build this. And yeah, the thingy I'm using here is just a plastic container that I super glued underneath the tank where you can't see it anyways, and I'll just break it off, like loosen the bond once I'm done painting and working on it. Let me just quickly grab the figures here. Grab the figures for this build. They are currently in the painting stage. A couple of them are already done. A couple of them need some more work. I put them on cocktail sticks, that's why they look so funny. I used a new product on them to create shadows and shade effects. I really like the way they look now. And so yeah, I'll be busy with them as there are quite a few. Especially this little fella. I want to do this guy justice. This is an Alpine Russian tank commander. He will be leaning on the tank like so, talking to the tank commander, or maybe like so, talking to the tank commander. Will be this little fella leaning out of his cupola. So yeah, this is a project that will continue for quite some time, I guess, and I'll have a reveal video once it's done. So let me take you over to the next project. As you see, quite a lot. Well, project number 3, Whitman's, or not Whitman's, Tiger, however you want to call it. It's the Dragon, the new release Dragon Tiger. I'm gonna build S04, so the one that's in the box, and as you see, it's in base color. I have to put on the camo next, and then put on a whitewash. As you can see, some of the road wheels I've already painted, some I haven't. I've been very busy with other builds and other stuff lately, so this has taken a backseat to other builds. It's a really nice kit, and for the first time I used the Make Ammo paints on this build, and I actually used Make Ammo Make 10 or 1728, it's the RAL, or Make number 10 of the new ammo range, and I've heard quite a lot of stories about this paint not working, and I've seen it not work. Mine works, and I have a theory why this is. I think whenever this paint is shipped via air travel, I think it gets damaged because it freezes, and once it's frozen, it's rubbish. And I think I will get lucky because this was probably traveling by truck, or shipped by truck, so I might just have been lucky therefore. So it works perfectly fine. Just a little bit of UMP thinner. Works perfectly fine. Yeah, that's what I put down on this. So as you can see, base color, quite a lot of work left to do. Here are road wheels. Yay! Need to paint the rubber, and then I can put the tracks on. Prime tracks, yay! And then this thing can move into the next stage. So let's move over to the next project I currently have on the go. Well guys, this project is kind of an impromptu project that I started a solid, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was bored. Everything I had was in painting stages, and I just wanted to glue something. So I decided to start my Martyr 3M. And I actually had the very ambitious plan of doing a video build. Well, that didn't work out so well. I started videotaping everything, and then I forgot. So I had tons of work done and no video footage. So I decided, well, screw that, I will do a video build of something else. And this diorama is by no means finished. That's why there's snow and there's none. I will just have to incorporate this Martyr 3M, which is a lovely little kit, into the dio base and modify the mud a bit, and then I can put more snow on here. I used the Deluxe Materials water again on this one to create a very large river bank. This is supposed to be on the banks of the river Volga, near Volgograd, or back then called Stlingrad. So this is supposed to be a Stlingrad scene. I have the resin tank crew from Verlinden that fits this kit. It's a Martyr 3 crew. Of course, the guys will fall off here. They're in the process of reloading and firing the gun. So yeah, this is going to be a quite intense scene, I think. And I might just add 1 or 2 infantrymen around the tank, or maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. this is a project that every time I'm bored with other projects, I'll just pick along with this one. I'll just pick at it and have at it and just do whatever I think is necessary to be done on this kit. So let's take you over to the last project. Well, here we have the last current ongoing project. This being called Pis Anaboly, which I think is kind of funny, although I don't think you will get it at first sight. It's a Sherman 3 DV in Italy, 1943, 43, during the Allied invasion of Sicily, and the Sherman is driving across a more or less damaged house that I actually bought to be a Normandy house. Then I repainted everything and did everything. And the Sherman commander is greeting civilians that will be standing here in front of the house, who are kind of jubilant that the British have come to freedom. The tank commander is an Alpine figure, a really, really lovely Alpine figure. And on this dio, I can show you guys, for the first time I used the UMP washes, and especially the concrete wash, for the first time in a, well, more extensive way. And I think that the way that the cobblestone pavement turned out is justifying those UMP washes to be the best clay washes out there. I just think that the look that achieved without much work I had to put in is just stunning. I just base painted this stuff. I left it matte. I didn't gloss it, and then I took the UMP concrete wash. I just put it on, let it dry, and took the top surfaces. I cleaned the top surfaces off with a brush, a stiff brush, cotton buds, toothbrush, whatever you want. And it will only stay in the recesses, and it gives you that nice grainy, sandy look that you want to achieve. And you could even mix the sand wash with the concrete wash to get a more yellowish tone, or you could mix in the mud to get a more brownish tone. I love it. And I'm sorry if I have to, or if I'm promoting UMP here, but I just think it's justified. So those are products I use quite often, and I think I should be allowed to tell you guys about it. So this is the last and final project I currently have on the go. So why don't I take you over to what I bought? Alright guys, let's start out with looking at a few bits and bobs I bought over the last couple of months. Let's start out with the figures I bought. First and foremost, I bought 2 British tank commanders from Alpine. I bought this guy first, then realized, well, he doesn't fit Sicily because he's wearing a winter dress. Then I bought this guy off eBay in a package with these 2 guys. Those are German Africa Corps figures, and I bought those 2 combined for 25 euros shipped, which is the price that this would have at a retail store. So, quite happy with those. Then I went out and bought this Russian crew figure. No, not crew figure, that's the Russian officer I showed you guys in the diorama earlier. And yeah, he is a stunning looking figure. I really love Alpine figures. And then I had I bought a tank on eBay, I will show you guys later, that came with this lovely little resin figure of a German officer wearing the big ass coat. And then yesterday, or not yesterday, well yeah, yesterday, I bought this. This is Master Box, the Soviet tank crew. I want this guy, although it says 43 to 45, ignore that. I want this guy for the T62. Let's face it, the uniform is exactly the same that those guys would have with the 62 guys. If they don't, just don't tell me. I don't want to know. I will use this guy. And the other guys I might use on future projects. I still have a ton of Russian figures left in the stash. So let's move over to the kit I just talked to you guys about that I bought. It's this, well, more or less, not so lovely little Dragon Imperial Series Gorilla that came with the figures, the figure and a set of Panzer III, Panzer IV full tracks. I don't know why the Gorilla comes with Panzer III or 4 full tracks, but I couldn't care less. I paid 25 euros for full tracks, Alpine figure, and a kit, so I'm quite impressed with that. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to build this, or if I'm going to sell this on. It's Imperial Series. I'm not a big fan of Imperial Series, so we'll see about this. And then, with the Panzer III Buddy Built Looming, I did a review of this one already. It's Dragon's Panzer III M with the weighting muffler. I don't know if I showed you guys this in a channel update, but I did a kit review. It's a stunning kit. Well, I love Panzer IIIs. My hunger for Panzer IIIs was not met with that one kit, so I bought another one. This time it's the Panzer III Aus J, the tropical version, early production, Africa. I already fancy building another Africa tank, and I already had a 5cm KWK L42 gun, aftermarket metal gun, lying around that I can stick in there. So those are the purchases for this month. There is one more purchase on their way. It's a set of 3 Verlinden resin figures already pre-built but unpainted. I don't know when they will arrive, but I'm really looking forward to those as well. So let's take you back over to my ugly face, and we'll conclude the channel update. Well, check that heading over to the bench, or to my face just yet. I have to talk to you guys about this product. This is Color Shade Medium from a company called Mako Production. This is sold by a local hobby shop that I, well, every once in a while I drop by. Because he sells aftermarket stuff I know I don't get at my regular hobby shop. And this stuff is insanely good. I bought this stuff because I saw a demonstration on how to use this at a model show. And you paint your figures, you dry brush the figures, you do nothing else but slap this stuff on, and it gives you perfect shadows. Like an oil wash, I just think it's better than an oil wash, because it is way more controllable than an oil wash. So you can get this online at the guy's web shop. If you want to know where that is, shoot me a message. I'll send you guys a link. Great stuff. So let's now take you over to my face again. Alright guys, this concludes this channel update, and don't mind the computer running in the background because I am currently already starting to edit the first parts of this channel update. And I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys understand that I have to scale back a bit in order to fulfill university requirements and do all the stuff I need to do there. And I'll promise I'll be back in full force, or at least kind of almost full force soon. And I will keep you guys up to date, of course, and as I promised, I will have a build log video, kind of video build with certain aspects of the build I will film and I'll talk about. Like I tried with that Panzer III that never really worked out as I had liked it to work out. And I will keep you guys posted what that's concerned with, and I guess I'll see you guys around. And thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you guys in the next video. This is Hot Modeling. Always remember, the Force with you. Bye guys.